Hello everyone and welcome to Lush and Salty Aquariums. My name is Stefan. Thank you for coming to the channel. It's been about a month since I did a major rescape on this aquarium, a 20-gallon Oase Cinescaper, part of this awesome kit that's now available in the United States, a very popular and upmarket brand in Europe. Obviously we know Oase from their canister filters, but now you can buy aquariums and other supplies from Oase USA, and it's my pleasure to pimp them, if you will, because I really believe in their brand and what they're doing. But I also really believe in this aquarium. When I did the rescape, a number of people commented that I, maybe went the wrong direction, maybe took a step backward. People like the older scape, or politely they said it's not my best work. And I begrudgingly agreed with them. And at the time it was a bit of a hodgepodge because I was violating the Aquascape rule of threes, the golden triangle, the inverted hockey stick, all that stuff. I didn't really adhere to it. Instead, I just took out all the spider wood and basically took a horizontal piece of dragonstone and inverted it to make this really cool sort of mountainscape, islandscape, if you will. And that's being generous because all I did was react to the materials I had and the situation I was in. Pulled a bunch of spiderwood out, which made it hard to see my fish, kind of got all jumbled up with some of the plants, and I just grew tired of it, and I wanted something a little bit simpler. I didn't buy a single new anything for this tank, and it all started with inverting that piece of dragonstone, which I surrounded by smaller stone and put epiphytes, Anubias and Bucephalandra around its perimeter, maintain the carpet of dwarf hairgrass and dwarf sage and other plants. You see some crypt coming in and out, and then moved the stem plants around to some extent as well. Pogo stem and octopus is to the left there, and in the center is the Rotala H-Ra. Isn't that gorgeous? It's such a delicate plant, but it grows super red and it's beautiful, and I have to keep this Lemonphilia sessiflora and the pogo stem and octopus forever trimmed because it grows twice as fast and vigorous. And I love those two plants and I highly recommend them, but this is my red for the most part, although there's some pretty cool cryptocorn that shows red as well. I took a few cuttings and I put them in one of these fun little glass bowls that you can find on eBay or even LFS. One of my local fish stores actually had the same thing, even though I ordered it from eBay. I put some aqua soil in there and put 3 of the tops. And while they're growing kind of horizontal, I love the effect. I love the way that red, like a boutonniere, picks up the red in the back and adds the overall quality of the scape, at least given it's a temporary fixture. I'm just sort of playing, to be honest. I still like what it's doing. The Coryadora, albino Coryadora, the long fin, and aren't they something? Pretty shocking. They're all out front and center because you can see a piece of algae wafer is down there. I've got a cryptocorn balance, that beautiful, elegant, it's got to be the most elegant cryptocorn by far, and I just have that one great strand in front of the dragonstone, and I love that effect. And the way it's almost counterintuitive that something so delicate could be in front of all these more massive and robust plants and hardscape, but it seems to work. That tension, it's creative tension, and I like it. I love it, actually. So even though people meant super, nothing but goodness, had said, quote unquote, it's not my best work, maybe I took a step backward. A month in, and now I disagree. 2 weeks after the fact, I second guessed myself out the wazoo, but I did what I did anyway, and I stayed with it because I knew Mother Nature, and I tell this to everybody, that Mother Nature corrects all of our aquascaping mistakes if you give it enough time. And well, she did do just that, and the plants started to grow super fast. The pogostemon octopus and the Lemonphilia sessiflora. The carpet's always been a golf course there in front. But I knew at minimum I could get a ton of growth from the octopus and the sessiflora at minimum, and then I could accept sort of a jungle scape. But now, with that atron back and an algae-free island aquascape and that wonderful cryptocorn balancea that I talked about, I'm pretty enamored with this aquascape, and I don't think it's my worst aquascape. I love all of my aquariums, and I try to maintain them at the highest level. But it's human nature to create lists, and so I'm forever trying to have, like checkers, have the one at the bottom jump over the one right in front of it, and maybe this one has done just that. Although I'd be hard pressed to point out a tank that I like more or less than this one, and I guess that's a long-winded way of saying I'm happy. And what do you guys think? I mean, I can tell the scape is working on so many levels, and it covered up my mistakes and then maybe revealed some of my inspiration that I intuited when I did a reactive rescape. All right, so I'm venturing into ramble. I'll cut it short. As always, folks, keep your hands in the tank, but at the same time, be patient. Ciao for now.